Hello everybody, this is Gregory with how I lost over 100 pounds and kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and your weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important biohacks that you can do, which is getting your body really hot. Now before we begin, if you need help with your weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also in the episode notes, you'll see links to my website, which has a lot of articles and recipes. Check out my podcast. And lastly, if you appreciate my content at all, please make a donation. All right, so dry sauna is your best friend. Now, I understand that many of you perhaps don't belong to a gym that has one, or it's always broken, or it's not hot enough, or maybe you don't have the money to buy an infrared sauna and have it in your house. I would tell you that this is one of the greatest biohacks, not just for weight loss and weight maintenance, but for overall health. Now, dry saunas have their origin in Scandinavia. I think most of you know that. So there's been a lot of studies coming out of Finland for decades. And the Finnish studies are clear, and you can look this up. I've talked about this over at the podcast, The Awakened Man, a few years ago. But those who, and it's really important you do this, it's got to be over 180 degrees, 20 minutes minimum, and you got to do it 4 times a week. But if you do those things 4 times a week, 180 degrees or higher in 20 minutes, it decreases your chances of getting Alzheimer's or any dementia diseases by 67%. And also lowers your all-cause, all-risk mortality by the same amount, 67%. So what does that mean? What's all-cause mortality? It's strokes, heart attacks, aneurysms, things like that, the cardiovascular stuff. There's a lot of benefits to the dry sauna. Why is this? I mean, look, I could speculate. Dry saunas cause vasodilation, or it opens up your arteries. So you get more blood flow to all the organs. It makes the organs all work more efficiently. Plus you're sweating. Now there's other ways to sweat, right? You can sweat when you're running. My body burns hot, so I sweat very easily. That's why I love the winter, even though we really don't have a winter in Texas. And I put my thermostat here at 64 at night. And you can also sweat by the steam room. Now the steam room, the studies don't indicate that it's nearly as efficacious. The steam room could be good for respiratory problems, like you have a cough, especially if you put eucalyptus in there. And I understand, like a lot of guys who have a gym that have both the steam room and the sauna, and I was like this for a long time. You go into the steam room because you can sweat faster, but understand that kind of sweating is more of condensation. You're not cooking your body like a rotisserie chicken. Or St. Lawrence, if you know that Catholic reference, he was roasted when he died as a martyr, as much as you are in the dry sauna. So the dry sauna is very good for you. So we know in general thermogenesis, or heating your body up or freezing it, we might have a future episode on cryo, is just really great biohack. And can it be efficacious in your weight loss and weight management? Yes, because it's going to improve digestion, and it's going to improve and speed up your metabolism. So yes. But this episode is more about just overall quality of health and quality of life. And I would tell you again, look into getting an infrared sauna. I personally don't have one, but you can get them online, where I don't think they're that expensive. I know a lot of well-known people. I don't know them, but like people like Joe Rogan and other major celebrities have infrared sauna because they understand the benefits of it. And so I would tell you, either if you have money, it's a good investment, get one of those, or join a gym. Now, if you join a gym, and I have a gym, a couple in the area that I go to, it's really important that it's over 180 degrees. Now, many times these gyms are like, well, our policy, because we don't want people to get sick, it's got to be 150, 160. Then it's a waste of time. Don't even bother going in there. Just don't even bother. And tell them, you can show them the studies, Google the studies, and tell them it's got to be over 180 degrees to be efficacious. Also, the other thing about dry sauna, just pet peeves. I would not take my phone in there. I go to a dry sauna at a gym, at a Y, and people take their phones in there. It drives me crazy. And then they play music really loud, like that. There's no consideration. I used to take my book in there, but it's so hot it can melt the adhesive of your book. I used to take my newspaper in there as well. That wasn't necessarily a problem. Now when I go in there, I just lie down and pray my rosary. I just say prayers. And I can fall asleep. If I'm alone in a dry sauna room, there's just something somnolescent for me about a dry sauna and I can fall asleep. But again, in closing, it's an important biohack. 180 degrees or higher, 20 minutes minimum. And at the beginning, look, it might be hard for you to get to 20 minutes. If you've never been in a dry sauna, you'd be like 5 minutes, oh, I gotta get out. Build your way up, like we've talked about with fasting. 20 minutes minimum, 4 times a week. Consider it. It's gonna pay off in the long run. You don't want a heart attack or stroke. Guys, post in the comments, let me know if you use a dry sauna. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the notification, subscribe, share button. Please like this video right now. Until next time, take care. God bless and pray.